Now, on that point, there's another little fact that I think is interesting. It doesn't fit with the Saleh was going to demote Hackett as of Tuesday morning, and Rodgers intervened to stop it from happening, because that was Tuesday. There was a conversation on Monday between Woody Johnson and Aaron Rodgers. Here's Rodgers from Pat McAfee's show talking about a phone call. Yes, a phone call he received on Monday night from the boss, the ambassador, Woody Johnson.
Yeah, I did talk to Woody. Woody called me on Monday night. We had a short conversation. I appreciated the call. It was a genuine call, and he just asked me how I was doing. Obviously I got rolled up on in the game, and, my ankle got pretty banged up. So he just called and was asking how I was doing. And, we talked about the game and how disappointed I was in my performance, and that I'm going to play better and we're going to get this thing turned around. And then we hung up. To that point, Woody has no obligation to let me know of what his plans are. Whether or not he knew what he was doing in that moment is inconsequential. I just appreciated the call that he was checking on me. It was just like a friend call, like he would do. Hey, man, I saw that hit in the game. You doing okay? And we had a nice, short 5-minute conversation, and then that was that.
Okay, so everybody blindsided Tuesday by this decision, seemingly then.
Well, I was in the training room doing rehab, and it's one of those things like in a John Wick movie is the best way to equate it, where John Wick becomes excommunicado and then everybody at the Continental's phone starts vibrating. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Kind of like that. See, he's making the impression that he had no idea it was coming. This whole idea of Woody has no obligation to let me know what's going on. No, he has no obligation to do it, but when he doesn't do it, that's the kind of thing that could piss off Aaron Rodgers, because we know it pissed him off because that was how he was treated by the Green Bay Packers, and the Jets acting like the anti-Packers from the get-go. It just doesn't fit with the idea. And this is why we all think Aaron Rodgers is in charge. And I keep coming back to the $30 million, $35 million, whatever it was he gave up in salary. You don't give that up, no strings attached. You give that up to further cement the fact that I'm an equal partner here. I'm giving up a lot of money. And so I want to be treated accordingly. I want the respect that comes from big decisions. If you're going to make them, keep me in the loop. I'm part of this. I'm not just an employee. I'm a manager too. And you got to keep me in the loop on these things. So I think, and again, we're talking about a guy who has a proven track record of playing word games to tiptoe around the truth. I think there's enough there for us to come to the reasonable conclusion that, number one, he knew it was coming and he had input, and whatever ultimately happened, he accepted. Or number two, he didn't have input and somehow it was all one big coincidence. I think it's the first one. And again, that's not just a wild guess. That's an informed decision made based upon all the relevant facts and circumstances, including the particular way in which Aaron Rodgers, as we know, likes to be involved in big decisions that a football team would make. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.